Hey guys, it's Jay. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, I swear, I just did a review on the Revelations Part 2 release date. And no sooner did I do that, I get a whole bunch of messages telling me that a brand new set of Massive Universe Revelations figures has just been announced. And boom! It just blew my mind. I gotta tell you guys. Alright, let's get into this, guys. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh, everybody, check this out. Thanks to the toybook.com. This is the first article that I found. Yeah, this was written by James Zahn, toybook.com. The Master Universe Revelations Part 2 brings Savage He-Man to the action aisles. Oh my gosh, this is crazy, everybody. I can't believe this. This is insane. This is something that I've always wanted to be realized in the actual canon of, the cartoon series. And now we get this plus a huge bonus, which I've been hoping for the longest time, ever since I saw the Master Universe Revelations series. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Guys, not only do we get Savage He-Man, oh my gosh, this is crazy. We get Savage He-Man, Ular, the Savage Man, who inherits the power of Grayskull to become a He-Man. But we also get Orko! Oh, finally we get Orko the Great! Oh my gosh, that's crazy. We can see here in the new Masterverse package, 30 points of articulation, Netflix original series, Master Universe Revelations, Savage He-Man, includes Orko. Finally we get Orko. Oh my gosh. I've been waiting so long to finally get Orko, and for those of you who watch the series, you'll know why I want Orko. Oh my gosh, such a great scene, such a wonderful, what a wonderful character, honestly. Obviously, I loved Orko as a kid. You know, he was the goofy little character who, who was there to help He-Man and Teela, but mostly get everybody in trouble. But yeah, he comes bundled in this package. Just absolutely incredible. Holy crap. So, let's read what... Let's read what the article has to say. Yeah, so this article comes to us by James Zahn, and he goes on to say, after leaving fans in the fate of He-Man hanging with a new cliffhanger ending in July, Master Universe Revelations Part 2 will debut on Netflix on November 23rd. The War of Eternia continues with Skeletor wielding the power of his new form, Skelegod, and the forces of good and evil face off once more. And then, to usher in the next chapter, Mattel will be reimagining a mythical character from the 90s-80s as both on-screen hero and a new offering in the action aisles. This is crazy. Inspired by the unofficially named Wonder Bread He-Man, I'm not sure that's right. I'm not sure that's right, James. From the Master Universe toy collection, Savage He-Man emerges with a true backstory. In reality, if we take a look at the vintage comic here, this version, this Savage Man, is actually dubbed Ular, and he actually rescues the sorceress from a shadow beast, as we can see here in one of the mini comics. That's crazy. Once he rescues the goddess, the green goddess, who happens to look a lot like Teela. Once he rescues the green goddess, we can see here in the actual pages of the book. Defeated, the animal fled, while the sorceress regained her breath. Okay, so actually, in reality, this was actually supposed to be the sorceress, later named the Green Goddess. Your strength, your courage, she said, mark you as the legendary hero who's to inherit the treasures I have guarded for all these years. They were made centuries before the Great Wars by Eternia's scientists. Really interesting how this is working out. Inside the ancient ruins, the sorceress gave He-Man the guarded costumes and weapons. They will add to your strength. Use them wisely, especially in defense of Castle Grayskull. So, as we see, the original story of He-Man was very, very, very different when they first pitched it all the way back in 1984. I believe it's even further back in 1983. Yeah, He-Man, He-Man was just a wild man. He was just a savage. And the sorceress was not even, the way she looks today. It literally was Teela with green skin. Like, absolutely insane. She gifts him all of the Eternian scientist armaments. The straps, the axe, the shield, right? His boots, and even a sword, which would later go on to become something much greater. And then we can see in the background here, there is a Sky Sled, and there is what would probably eventually become the Battle Ram when the Sky Sled and the Battle Ram join together. Absolutely insane. And now, for the first time in canon from Netflix, Mattel is actually bringing this to life in 2021. Incredible. This is really interesting. They have some promotional shots here, as we can see. Obviously, the packaging design, as we can see here. But this next shot is really, really interesting. And I wonder if they're actually giving us a sneak peek into what might be happening in the next series in Master Universe Revelations Part 2. Here, we see almost a one-to-one recreation of the scene where Ular and the Sorceress meet in secret the gifts, the Eternian Scientist's weapons. But instead of the Green Goddess, instead of the Sorceress, it's actually Orko the Great. Orko the Great is actually bestowing, the weapons, the Power Sword, the axe, and Oolong's original spear, to him. It's interesting. Obviously, it's just more than likely it's just a scene which they cobbled together. But I really kind of like that. I really kind of like the idea that Orko is actually bestowing upon him the scientific artifacts of Grayskull, which obviously is not. We know now that the story's changed quite a bit, but still, I think that's touching, and I think a lot of you who watch the series will know why that's so touching. That's incredible. And as I said, if we look at this scene and then compare it to the original scene, which was here in the mini comic, it's eerily similar. It's just crazy. Obviously, I think it's just a tip of the hat, to people, to fans who are well aware of the history of He-Man and the Master Universe. And I think it's just one of those love letters to fans, just showcasing that, you know what, we haven't forgotten our history. This is a big deal to us, to actually recreate this scene. And just wonderful to see this realized in toy form. Just crazy. So I couldn't stop. After finding this article by James Zan, I just started going down a rabbit hole, and it just led me down a whole bunch of places because there were only these two teaser pictures here, and I was like, I want to see more details. I want to see what else is offered in the package. So I went down a rabbit hole, and the first thing that came up was Foosh, the Foosh.com. So obviously Robo and the guys over at the Foosh, they're working hard. We just scrolling down here, they do have the same promotional photo as the first site that we saw, but they have these additional amazing photos which were provided by Mattel, and I am absolutely thrilled to take a look at these guys. Holy crap. Huge shout out to VB over at the Foosh. Let's have a look at these awesome pictures. Oh gosh, there it is in much more higher resolution. There we go. This is the packaging that we have for the Masterverse collection here with Savage He-Man, Ulog, for a lot of us who recognize the character, and Orko the Great. This is incredible. As we saw with that one scene, he does come with a spear, a rock-headed spear. The Sword of Power, strangely enough, it's very odd. Interesting that he actually wields the Sword of Power. There are going to be a lot of Sword of Power, like full Swords of Power, floating around. One came with He-Man, one came with Skeletor, and now another one comes with Ulog. Like, this is kind of crazy. He comes with two swappable hands. He's got splayed out hands as well, which are actually on the figure itself. And of course comes with Orko. I love the fact that his ears are a little, like down, very meek. Again, love that. Orko comes with a flight stand, which is so awesome. Kind of weird because he doesn't actually emanate any jets. But obviously, to make it a little bit more transparent and a little bit more appropriate to the toy, it's kind of interesting. Now, the one thing that I noticed here, and we'll talk about it a little bit more, is his battle axe. Now, if we go back to the Revelations poster, I think we can infer that this is Savage He-Man. This is Ulog. What is happening? Why is Ulog actually in the Master Universe Revelations? This is blowing my mind. Something's going on. Something's happening. This is crazy. But if we examine the poster a little bit closer, check this out, guys. This is interesting. So we do have Savage He-Man here. That must be Savage He-Man. I can't see it being anybody else. Squaring off against Skeletor here, but his weapon of choice is his battle axe. But that's not the battle axe he's included with. This, if we look carefully, is the traditional battle axe that comes with the original He-Man and the Masters Universe action figures. It has all those wonderful details. The pommel at the top, you know, the full guard, and you know, those wonderful details. They look like kind of stylized Pac-Man. Yeah. So that is something very, very interesting. I don't know. I wonder if it's just, you know, somebody, a fan who whoever actually created this artwork is really, really a fan of He-Man and had to put that you know, in his version of the poster. I think that's beautiful. I really do think that's amazing. But the one that actually comes with Savage He-Man is not the axe which comes with the original He-Man and the Master Universe version. Sorry, the Master Universe version of He-Man. It's actually this rather weathered version of an axe. It's been through many battles, and like I said, it's interesting because if we take a bit of a closer look, only the axe head has actually been weathered. Only the axe head actually has any damage on it. That's kind of crazy. And the only reason I'm saying that is because the handle itself is it's polished. It looks like it hasn't seen a day of battle. The grip, it's shiny and brand new. I get it. You know, maybe it's just a little bit. Actually, to be perfectly honest, I think the sculptors got kind of lazy. Yeah, if you're gonna go and weather the axe, why not take a couple chunks out of the hilt? Why not take a couple chunks out of the handle? I don't know, something like that. Why not just use a different color for the handle? The handle looks like shiny and brand new. Again, these are just nitpicks that I'm you know, throwing out there. I don't know. It's just something that kind of bugs me. If you're gonna bother weathering something on one side, why not complete the look? But what really came out of the Fuchsia's post, Veeb's post, that really got me was this amazing photo of a scene in the same mini comic where Ulog is actually waving goodbye to his family. I don't have that picture handy, but instead of his family waving here, he's actually waving to what appears to be a very fuzzy shot, but it appears to be Captain of the Guard Teela, Orko, and Man-at-Arms. Now, this is interesting because, as we know, Part 2 seems to be, you know, connected somehow. They seem to be launching these at the same time. Could this perhaps be a foreshadowing of something that actually happens in the series? I don't know if I'm talking out of my butt here, guys, but I think that's actually something to really look forward to. If, you know, they discover this wild man wandering in the wilderness, and somehow, you know, something happens, right? And there's a reason why I bring that up, and I'm gonna swing back to that at the end of the episode. Here we see Orko once again trying to it looks like coax Ulog into you know, taking possession of, you know, the weapons, you know, the Sword of Power. At least the Sword of Power. I think the other two are actually belong to Ulog. We'll see where that goes. I think this is very, very telling. This is just crazy. And then we get a really cool close-up shot of the sculpt on Ulog. Sorry, I keep calling him Ulog, but it is Savage He-Man. This looks great. He has some sort of wash on him. He looks kind of dirty in different places on some of the sculpting itself. Love that detail. That's incredible. There's a wash on the top of his head. And yeah, he's got a very familiar face. Obviously it is He-Man, but he's got much longer hair, and of course he's sporting that really furry loincloth, which is tattered and torn. So yeah, he's been living in the wild for quite some time. Amazing. I'm really excited about this new reveal. Holy crap, guys! I can't believe it. Just after, literally moments after the announcement of the Netflix date for Master Universe Revelations, now we get to see some brand new action figures which are actually coming out. Incredible. I kept doing some more digging, and yeah, over at Lyle's Movie Files, he was able to showcase some of the actual promotional shots, the cell sheets the cell shots that have been distributed, and these look incredible too. They're all on white backgrounds, really showcasing you know, the figures themselves. Yeah, we can really get to see you know, how the sculpt is, and you know, the way the characters look. Absolutely incredible. You know, a clearer shot of of Savage He-Man, Orko, and the accessories that they come with. Just absolutely incredible. Yep. Some static poses. These are all courtesy of Mattel. But yeah, super excited to be able to get this. Again, these shots were courtesy of Lyle's Movie Files. Thanks to him. And finally, over at bleedingcool.com, they showcased a few more shots, which were a little bit more... oh man, just take a look at this. So these shots come courtesy of bleedingcool.com. The post was by Tyler Roberts, and I gotta tell you, I'm super excited about these shots. They're all photographed incredibly well. We have what appears to be Savage He-Man squaring off against Skeletor. Now, if I'm not mistaken, guys, I don't know about you, but if I'm not mistaken, is this not picture perfect? The opposite angle of this? Is that not what we're looking at here? Is that not exactly the scene? Holy crap, everybody! This is incredible. Just my mind's running a mile a minute here. This is absolutely insane. So we do have Ulag here, Savage He-Man, facing off against the Skelegod, and it's a wonderful scene. Incredibly well lit. Kudos to the photographer, the Mattel photographer. Love the background, love the scenes. It's just absolutely insane. Here is the exact same shot on the poster, like 1-to-1. This is insane. Like quite literally, we see here Savage He-Man with his axe, Skelegod above him, and there we have it again in toy form this time. Absolutely insane. I don't think there's any doubt now that this is going to be something that actually happens in the second part of the Masters of the Universe Revelations. I cannot wait for this. This is absolutely nuts, everybody. I am going crazy right now. This is nuts. This is just, oh my god. This is absolutely insane. Loving it. And here we have what I can only imagine is, an action shot from the show. Hopefully we'll see this. This is crazy. We see Ulag here. We see Savage from He-Man just getting ready to strike. I can only imagine at Skeletor. He's not in the scene, but yeah, he's oh man, he's just beautiful action pose here. Absolutely incredible. Again, my hat is tipped to whoever is the photographer. I wish they would give credits to these. They really should. These are absolutely incredible. Just insane. And then here we have more high-resolution shots of what's included. Obviously, we have Orko on his flight stand. We have Savage He-Man here looking amazing. It is the standard buck that's actually included with the original He-Man, but he's all, like I said, he has a wash here, which makes him look very, very, very dirty. He's been rolling around in the mud a couple times, I guess. And he has bare feet, no boots whatsoever. That's awesome. Very, very tattered furry loincloth. And of course, the long hair, those beautiful long locks. I can relate. And then, of course, as I said, his spear, which he probably was using to hunt in the wild. The battle-worn axe, which is weird because the handle is not battle-worn. It's hilarious. His two swappable hands. And, of course, he comes with two splayed hands. And the Sword of Power. Again, I keep saying it. There are going to be like 6 or 7 Sword of Powers just flowing around. You can use them as toothpicks or something. I don't know. Crazy. Wonderful to see that this package being realized. I can't believe it. But again, my biggest... I'm so happy. So happy. So thrilled that we're going to be getting Orko for the first time in Master of the Universe Revelations. I can't believe it. So happy about that. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Seriously. For those of you who watch the series, you'll know why. Here we have Ular, Savage He-Man, and Orko together. Just so great. Love that pose. Oh, so stunning. And again, this is probably how they find him. I wager, hunting in the wild. Trying to trying to forage for food. And his companion Orko. Excellent. Just absolutely insane. So, once again, guys, this is just an absolute dream come true for me. Incredible. But what do you guys think? Are you guys excited for this new reveal? Oh my gosh. Huge thanks to everybody who posted these pictures for everybody to see. VB over at the Veebs over at the Foosh, Lyle's Movie Files, Bleeding Cool, and of course the Toy Book, toybook.com. Guys, thank you so much for bringing these to us. They are incredible. Oh my gosh, and huge thanks to Mattel for making this happen. I can't believe we're finally going to get Orko in our collections, guys. This is incredible. But guys, what do you think? Are you excited for these brand new figure reveals? Are you going to be picking up the Savage He-Man, part of the Masterverse line of the Master of the Universe Revelations? Are you excited that Orko finally has his own action figure from the Master Universe Revelations? I know I am. This is going to be my #1 pickup as soon as it hits the store shelves. No word as to whether or not this is an exclusive. I'm not. I'm going to have to look at it again. If I get any details on that, they will be put in the description below. Guys, are you looking forward to this? Will you be putting down your money down for this? This set looks incredible. One of the best sets I've seen from the Master Universe Revelations line. I'm so excited. Please, guys, leave your comments in the comment section below. I want to find out what you guys think about this brand new reveal. Are you excited for the new Master of the Universe Revelations Part 2 series on Netflix? I'm super excited. I can't wait for it. And guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please do leave me a like. It really helps me out. If you have any comments or suggestions on anime, cartoons, toys, collectibles, or anything else you'd like me to review, please leave that in the comment section below. And consider subscribing, as it helps YouTube to realize I'm doing a good job and you guys enjoy my work. Well, guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. We have the power, everybody. We have the power. Geek proud.